Alright,
Alright, so starting off with
default.
default
Let's
Pantheon,
see.
you're not gonna
Let's
believe
see.
it. You're not gonna believe it, but I'm putting it in possibly high B, low A.
Nah, I think it's C, bro. I don't like it.
I just think that his default skin is so unique and so good that some of the skins you're literally better off using the default skin. It's not because the skins are bad for Pantheon, it's because his base skin is so good.
I don't
That
know.
is what I
I
think.
do not agree. I do
But I
not agree
think putting it
whatever
in
you said.
B.
But I
I
do
think
I
it
like
definitely
I
belongs in
acknowledge
B.
that some skins are bad, but I do think default skin is not any good either. I like
But
low B then I think.
I think low V because I really like the design. I won't get bored of the default Pantheon skin if I just play
Yeah,
the
but
default one
I
without
don't
getting
see
any.
how I won't like I see it any good though over any of the other good
Yeah, for
skins.
me though, I really like the base skin. It's super nice, and the splash art is amazing. Like the
Yeah,
skin
yeah,
after
the
the
splash art is
revamp,
very fucking good.
the rework after the rework, the skin just went up like so much, man. I cannot say how good the skins are and how good this base skin. I mean, especially. So yeah, I think it belongs in B. It has a good SFX, like it has a good animation. It has good everything, man. Just jack of all trades for a default skin. That is right. We're not talking about like
Yeah.
not comparing it to the skins, but for a default skin, it's one of the better ones.
Alright, next one. What's the next
Next
one?
one should be
Ruthless Pantheon.
Myrmidon.
This
It's
one.
Myrmidon.
No, it's Ruthless.
Well, no, on the side I'm looking at.
Oh, okay, okay.
Ruth.
Myrmidon.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one. I don't never use
Yeah.
it, never seen anybody using it. I don't know if this skin exists.
Yeah, I never seen anybody using it as well. Like
I don't know.
to be honest, from what I've heard from people talking about the skin, right? It's all right. Like it's just it doesn't. The thing about Pantheon skin is that you can't derive changes too much, right? The only thing you can
There
change
isn't much
really
to
about
change.
Pantheon, yeah. I mean, he is a Spartan. He has a spear and a shield. How can you change
Yeah, but the
something
effects are
that
so quick
has?
and so little. The only thing you can really work on is his E and his ult.
Yeah,
But
and
since this one's a
but
cheap
like
skin, I highly doubt there's gonna be anything special.
no, I don't think there is like a special SFX or animation for it. So I think it belongs like a tiny bit worse than the default skin.
Yeah.
The thing is that Pantheon, right? Because he has a spear and a shield, you can't do too much to change the skin that it doesn't fit the aesthetic of someone holding a spear and shield. You know? Like in your head when you think spear and shield, alright, Spartan,
You cannot
right?
derive the skin too far from his actual background lore.
Yeah, that's the thing, and
Yeah,
that is why making Pantheon skin is so hard, especially making a good one that is feels good
it's
and
actually
is
good.
like it makes sense that he has a spear and a shield, right?
Yeah.
So there's not much you can do.
Alright, next one.
Next is Ruthless
Ruthless,
Pantheon.
yes. I don't know. The skin, I don't know, it's dog
I
shit.
mean,
It's
it's
dog shit, it's a
not.
waste of money. Why would you get this one?
Yeah, I mean, it just it's Pantheon as of itself looks great. There's no need
This
to
skin
change it.
ruins it, it's so ugly!
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look great. It doesn't. It has nothing going for it. You know, it's like Wasteland Pantheon. But why would you want Wasteland Pantheon? Like,
Yeah,
I don't know.
default
If you
just
like
better,
this
just go
skin,
use
there's
default
something
at this
wrong with you,
point.
man. Yeah, it's better, literally better off to using this default because there's no changes to the VFX. There's no changes to anything, right? It looks
Yeah.
ugly. So why choose it? Why choose it over the default one? All right, next is
What is this?
Perseus.
Perseus. What is
Perseus
this?
Pantheon.
Mm, I don't
It's
know. The splash
the
art looks
ocean
pretty
one.
good though, not gonna lie.
The splash shot is the only good part about the skin, I would say.
I don't know.
Because his entire model is so fucking dull, except his horns. Except
Yeah,
the
but
horns that you
what
see
is
in the
this?
things that glow up. It just looks.
It
It
looks
looks.
weird. It's so much contrast.
Yeah, I mean, when you check it in game, right, you'll only see Pantheon's horns lighting up. I swear to God that this is if I look up an image of Pulsefire Pantheon right now in game, like it just doesn't. I mean, sure if it's the aesthetic, but like it just doesn't look good, man. Like there's so many other good, better
Yeah,
options.
I don't know.
But like honestly, it's not bad though.
It's
It's
not
definitely
bad, but
better than the
like I don't know.
default.
Just use default. I don't see it
It
better.
just yeah, it just doesn't change too much away from the default. That's put it like one above the default, I think, because it's
Really?
still like
Okay.
a bit better. Yeah, I mean, if you like a different look to Pantheon, sure, but default is really good. Honestly, like it's not because these skins are bad. It's just because default Pantheon's too good. That is all I'm gonna
All
say.
right. Next one is Full Metal.
Full
What is this?
Metal Pantheon.
Never. I've never seen anybody using this either.
It's not
It's
bad.
like
I mean,
Pantheon's
I've
got a
used
lot of dead skins. I think
yeah, I've
it's
used
not
it.
good, but like it's not. It's not bad, but it's also not good.
I've used it once before on one of my ults, and it changes the VFX to blue,
I
right?
mean,
So I
that's a
mean,
plus.
there's
I mean,
something that
yeah,
goes that's a
that
plus,
makes it better than
but
default already.
yeah, because I'm not gonna lie, gold is probably on Pantheon, especially it's
I mean,
someone with like
on
so much
default
gold
skin,
color
it's
covering
good.
him.
It's like fine, but I
It's
don't know.
like
I don't
bland,
like it though.
yeah, yeah. I would say just because the color is a bit better, but it
Yeah, it's
still
definitely
doesn't
better
give
than
it
all the
enough.
ones we already have though. Just because the
It's
color is different.
yeah, but it's not better to the point where it belongs in A because
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just color change, but everything else except the color change is worse than the default one in my opinion.
Right.
Like the character design, I don't
What's
like it that as
next?
much.
Next
Pantheon looks
is
great on default.
Glaive Warrior Pantheon? What is this?
Glaive Warrior
Glaive
Pantheon.
Warrior. Okay, Glaive.
Alright, now we're starting to up the games a little bit, you see.
I've never seen
It
this
has
skin
a
either. I don't
it has
know.
a really good
Like
I
A?
have it.
Oh, you
I
do?
played
Have
it
you
for a
used it?
while.
Okay. Tell me about
Yeah,
it.
the thing about Glaive Warrior Pantheon that makes it better than the original one is because his spear, right? It's no longer a spear. It's like a it's how do you call it? The VFX is white first of all, which is a great plus. And then it doesn't have a spear. What is it called? It's like a giant. It's
What?
like you have a stick, right? And then you
Uh-huh.
have a blade on the end. I don't know how to
Okay.
say that in English,
I
but
don't
like
know. Just I don't know. Whatever.
but it has a really cool spear design that looks better than default, and it has a red cape
Yeah.
that
And
like stands
already,
out.
just the model itself already looks better than default.
Yeah. Default is one of
It's
the
better
better
than all
models,
the
but yeah,
models we have right now.
starting from Glaive Warrior, it starts to top the default skin in terms of model design. Obviously,
Yeah.
because it's a skin, right? You wish the model of a skin to be better than default model, right? So
Not
yeah, I think
all
that's
skins
where
though,
it belongs.
sadly.
It's better than default, but it doesn't make too much change enough to push it into the S. It's definitely one of the higher 8 skins though, because of how unique it is.
Yeah.
Next is Dragon Slayer Pantheon.
Dragon. Oh, this is a definite S. This is like a S plus or something.
This no, this is S, not enough to put in S plus though.
I think it's S
It's
plus. It's S
S
plus for me.
because it you know
It's got
have you used
dragon.
any
When you
other
ult,
Pantheon
it's
skin?
got that dragon effect. It's got the
Yeah, it
sound
has that
effects.
dragon effect.
Yeah,
And it has
especially when you
some
ult, it's really
chromas.
obvious. And it's got a really
Mm,
cool E.
yeah, it has like wings next to him when he use E or R, which is really, really
Yeah, it's
sick.
like when he
But
ults, he actually turns into a dragon, then he flies up. It's the same
yeah,
as the Rico animation. He turns into a dragon, he flies back to base.
yeah. The only thing I have to say why I don't like it as much as other Pantheon skins is because is why it's not in triple S or it's something higher than S for me is because how small the skin is. You know what I mean?
Huh?
The proportions doesn't feel right
I don't know.
on
I don't know. It
Dragon
feels
Slayer
fine to me.
Pantheon. And also the colors are kind of bland.
Yeah, the
That's all
color
I'm
is
gonna
really similar
argue.
to default. That is
It's
true.
really yeah, and it's like really bland color.
Yeah,
Like
it doesn't have
I
good
enjoy
chromas
something.
either.
It has all right. It has chromas, but no good
Yeah,
chromas,
they're no
and
not
all of
good. They're
the
kind of
VFX
lame.
is kind of lacking.
Yeah,
You know,
it's good
like
VFX, but it can be better. Like, but
yeah, it can be
also
better.
compared to other skin, like compared to every other skin, it's definitely like one of the best.
One of the better
Like, to be honest,
ones.
there
Yeah.
isn't much you can do with the VFX on Pantheon. There's only so much you can do.
Yeah, and I think all
So
of it
like
has already
within
been
that
done by other
range, this is definitely one of the best Dragon Slayer.
Yeah, but I just find it to be bland and boring. That's for me though. I mean, you guys can beg to differ, but it's for me it's just too bland and boring. All right.
Next one,
Next is
Zombie
Zombie
Slayer
Slayer.
Pantheon.
You'll be
Huh.
surprised, but I think it's a high A.
I know
It
it's a
has
high
a
A. I know it
really
has good sound
unique
effects.
design, good sound effect, unique design, right? Like one of the only Pantheon skins that is special, right? That is not like, oh, spear and shield, oh, as or like
Yeah.
warrior spear and shield. You know, it's not like that. So if you wanna like take a break from the default Pantheon skins and some of the other ones,
Yeah,
I'd
because a
say
lot of them are
Zombie
pretty
Slayer's for you.
similar to default. It's just a color change, a lot of the skins.
Yeah, pretty much.
So
Yep,
if you
yep.
want to break, this is one.
If you wanna like take a break from them, Zombie Slayer is the way to go.
Yeah.
Alright, next is Baker Pantheon.
Baker. Bro, he's a baker. It's gonna be S tier. He's a baker.
Yeah,
The fact that he's a fucking baker, it's already S, bro. It's so
but
funny. The concept
from
of
the
the skin
skin
is really good, I
perspective
feel
though,
like.
concept is really good, but I think it belongs in A.
Yeah, and
Still don't
there's a
think
lot
it's an
of
S.
wasted potential, I think. Yeah,
Yeah, I
it's
mean, it could
zombie
be a
wins
lot
better
cooler.
already.
It could be a lot cooler with the
Yeah,
VFX. They could have done a lot more with his modeling and abilities and stuff.
yeah.
It could be
It
like
almost
the
feel like
best
this
Pantheon
is the
skin.
old fucking Pantheon. It
Yeah,
almost.
it's lacklustering, you know? It's like they could have made it so good that it become one of the best. It has the potential to be one of the best Pantheon skins, but they just didn't change much about it from the old Pantheon. So I
Yeah.
think that's why it deserves a place in A instead of S.
Like, just
All
looking
right.
at the fucking helmet, it already gives me vibes of old Pantheon before the rework, which is
Mm.
something I do not like.
Yeah, old Pantheon, no compared to the new Pantheon.
Yeah.
All of the skins, the old Pantheon just goes in hell compared to like
Alright.
these
Next one,
skins or these
Pulsefire.
characters after
Pulsefire is
rework.
pretty good.
Pulsefire is S, my favorite skin.
Yeah. It's
My
pretty good.
favorite skin on
And
Pantheon.
it's
It has
definitely going
such a
above
clean,
Dragon Slayer.
yeah, it's so cool.
It's
The
very
sound
clean.
effect
It's
is
very cool. Yeah.
so clean.
And it's
It
not
has
just a
great
simple recolor anymore. They
um
actually change the effects.
yeah,
The
and they
VFX
changed.
actually looks good.
Yeah, it looks like
It's got a
post
Pulsefire look. Yeah. It's
like
no longer just
futuristic post fire.
it's no longer that default recolor.
Yeah, and his blue perfectly matches him. I feel like
Yeah.
blue is probably the best color on Pantheon because of how bright and
Yeah.
vibrant he
It's
feels when
definitely the
playing.
best skin, I think.
This is the best skin, especially because it has decent chroma and also it's
No, I don't think the chroma
1350.
is good, but yeah, it's cheap.
It's
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 really good for its
it's
price.
cheap. It's the
I
best
don't
for
think
its
the chroma
price,
is that good
and
though. The chroma is kind of lacking.
fair enough. I can see why you come to that
Yeah.
conclusion, but yeah, it's definitely don't get the chroma, just get default
Yeah.
Pulsefire Pantheon.
Then it's already
He's
good
the
enough.
best. If you alright, trust me when I say this, if you have any other Pantheon skin, for example Dragon Slayer Pantheon, and you switch to Pulsefire Pantheon, you'll find yourself having like a confident boost in your gameplay. I'm not joking. Try it out yourself and you'll know what I mean. This skin is amazing. It's
Alright,
so good.
next, Ruin Pantheon.
Ruin
This is
Pantheon.
like very low S, I think.
To be honest, I would put the next three skins together in the same line.
No. I think Ashen Pantheon is dog shit.
Yeah, Ashen. No,
No,
exactly.
Ashen, listen,
Ashen goes
Ashen
in
is the
A.
recolor of Ruin. That's it. It
Yeah,
has nothing
literally,
special. Ashen is just dog shit.
Ashen has nothing going for it.
Yeah, Ashen is dog shit. Let me just
A-
put it here.
Ashen is literally just a
It's just,
recolor
yeah,
of Pantheon.
Yeah, and it's so fucking expensive too because it uses mythic
The only
essence.
difference between Ashen Knight and Ruined Pantheon is that they have a different color and then the hair is different.
Yeah,
The hairstyle is
but Rune
different.
Pantheon is
That's
good
it.
because it's like, yeah, it's a recolor of default, but it's actually fucking green. It's dark
Yeah,
compared
but
to the light theme of the default. It's like a very big contrast.
yeah, and also Ashen Knight Conqueror just felt no effort was put in
Yeah.
it.
But what about the prestige
Everything
one though? I never seen anybody using it.
prestige one
Yeah.
I use
I
it
feel like it's kind just a
and
recolor again. It's a
it's
recolor of
really
default.
really clean. It's really
Clean?
clean combined with the Ashen. It is.
I
I
don't
think
know, but
it's
the Ashen is definitely
just
superior
below.
though.
No. This is superior than the Ashen. Trust me.
Really?
Trust me when I
Okay.
say this. Yeah, I have this skin, and I used it for a few tries, and the Q feels
Yeah,
amazing to
but
tap
fucking
Qs.
Ashen is dog shit though. It's just a
Ashen
recolor of
is
ruined. Just get ruined.
Ashen is
It's the
bad.
same
Ashen is
thing.
bad. Yeah, just get ruined, and it's cheaper. It's
Yeah.
cheaper as well, and
It's
you
the
can't
same
even
thing
get
but
the Ashen
cheaper.
anymore. Yeah, Riot knows how shit the skin is, so it soft locks away from players to be bought.
Yeah.
But to be honest, I think Ascended Pantheon deserves a place above Dragon Slayer because Dragon Slayer is a bit more dull. The color is a lot more
Yeah,
dull
but
and
the
bland,
effects are just
while
so
it's
much
a lot
cooler though.
more
It has so much
bright.
effort into the effects compared to
But I just
the
think the
prestige one.
Pantheon
Yeah, but
Ascended
I think the
Pantheon color is just
prestige
so cool.
is the effects just makes it up. The effects matter so much though in terms of Pantheon because if they add something to when there is nothing, they obviously spend some effort into it.
You can argue
The fact
that,
that it
but I
transforms into the
find
dragons is a very cool concept for me.
fair enough,
Compared
but
to fucking the ruined Pantheon, which does nothing. It's just a
yeah, so let's
recolor
just
of
say
the default, pretty much. It's
yeah.
just but it's a good recolor because it's a big contrast from the default.
Mm, let's just say that Ascended Pantheon Dragon Slayer about the same level, but I still think Ascended better because
But
Dragon
you know,
Slayer feel a lot more dull,
but
you
also
know?
by the way, this ruined Pantheon, not the precision one, just a regular one. It has really good
Yeah.
chromas.
Yeah, that is
Look
true.
at the
That is true. I
chroma. It
mean,
has like because the sphere lights up on this skin, right? So they change the
mm, mm,
color of the light, which is very fucking cool.
right.
Yeah, the chromas look really cool on this one.
Yeah,
But
that's why
it's
it
kind
goes in
of
S.
it
Otherwise,
doesn't
it would
change
be
too
an
much of the
A.
color, but the fact that it changes the entire color of the sphere and change the color of the light is a really cool concept.
I agree. Yeah, I can see that. Yep. And yeah, I just find Gold Color to be good, you know? It's my personal opinion. I think Ascend is better, but you can argue otherwise. But
Yeah.
you
But I do
cannot
think
argue
Dragon
that
Slayer is better
Pulsefire.
than all of these, though, except for Pulsefire. Pulsefire is very
Yeah,
clean.
Pulsefire is the undeniable best skin on
Yeah.
Pantheon. It's
And
just
it's
the
cheap too,
cleanest.
so just get fucking Pulsefire.
Yeah,
Why are you getting
it's
other ones?
yeah, exactly. Why you even think of any other
Yeah,
ones?
Pulsefire is the only
And
thing you will ever need on Pantheon until maybe something else even better comes out in the future.
pretty much, yeah, Pulsefire will probably in a long time, probably like 3, 4 more Pantheon skin to go. Pulsefire still be an S,
Yeah.
like the best skin on Pantheon. It's just that good. If Dragon
And it will
Slayer
probably
is
never
is
drop out of
S,
S tier.
yeah, is S plus, right? And Pulsefire would be triple S.
Yep.
It's one league higher than every other Pantheon skin. That's all I'm gonna say. I think that concludes it for the Pantheon skin
Yep.
tier list.
That's all the Pantheon skin there is. Alright,
Yep,
and this also concludes our stream today.
I think that's
We
it
did a
for our
lot. I
stream.
mean, we started streaming on, or Andrew started streaming his POV too today.
Yeah, I don't know how you guys like that. Maybe tell me later on how you guys like
Yep. If
seeing
he
my
should continue
perspective.
or not.
If I should continue or not, definitely. Um, but yeah, I think that's about it.
Yep.
If you
Alright.
guys want to see more content, make sure to check out YouTube and TikTok. That is linked in the description for both our streams.
Yes.
And
And
if
we
you
also
wanna,
have what's it
if
called?
you
Discord
we also have
server
a Discord
below too.
server. If you want to get notified of our future streams and talk to us directly, you can do that. And then last but not least, leave a follow if you enjoy
Yeah.
watching us. Yeah, I think
And
that's
make
about
sure
it.
you subscribe to our YouTube. And yeah,
I think
goodbye.
we just said already, but yeah. All
Yeah.
right, bye bye, bye bye.